All right, let's just give it a minute or two. This is not going to be an overly long stream, so I'll just say that right away. Didn't do the stream yesterday. I was a little upset. Went into a bit of a tailspin, as you would say. Bit of a 12-hour depression, but I've come out the other side. I'm all right now. Doing much better now. But yeah, we're not going to talk about that stuff a whole lot. Let me just do a couple things here real quick. I probably should get the fantasy baseball up. I guess maybe with the fantasy baseball, maybe I'll start doing like a. That's right. It's the guy who built Indie Game Cloud right here. Yours truly, the Thundertaker. Thanks for recognizing that voice. I think it would be kind of cool if we do like for the fantasy sports, maybe just a weekly update with it. That way I'm not using that hashtag too much because you don't want to have too many hashtags, right? But a weekly update or when something actually happens, like transactions and stuff. As much as I do like to talk a lot of smack, it's probably not necessary, you know. Oh, I should probably Blue Jays. Yep, they probably got Blue Jays news to go over. I have no idea. I am not prepared for that portion of the segment. Actually, they didn't play today. They lost yesterday, though. I think 3-2 against Detroit. So they did drop that series, but played it pretty tight. Actually, maybe we'll go over the Blue Jays game, just because there's really not a ton to go over. Let me just put that, and let's just put that in there. Yeah, I've got the NFL news. I've already got that in the hashtag. If you check, you will see that Fred Warner has signed with the San Francisco 49ers, reaching a 3-year deal that $63 million total, 56 guaranteed. So, I mean, pretty much all of it's guaranteed. So that's pretty much a straight contract right there. So, I mean, they've signed 3 players, Brock Purdy, George Kittle, and Fred Warner. They're not going to have a ton more money to spend. I don't know. Is Trent Williams going to retire over there? I mean, he's getting pretty old now. Isn't he like 38? I think he's turning 38. They'll have Christian McCaffrey off the books here soon, I would say as well. In fact, I mean, if I'm them, I'd probably just cut him real soon. I would just transition off of him. I mean, he's what, 30, 31? Christian McCaffrey is not going to ever be the guy that he was before, to be honest with you. Oh, looks like they're... Yeah. Nick Bosa, yeah, he's a good one. Brandon Ayuk, that's a terrible contract. Just 1 year later, and that contract looks terrible, Brandon Ayuk. Trent Williams, I mean, he's just getting up there in age, so I don't know if they really are going to improve a ton. They were 6-11 last year, but I mean, Fred Warner is a really good middle linebacker. He's probably the one that should be paid the most, honestly. Welcome to the Thundercloud Corpse Doe. Yeah, you had Ayuk when he was actually good that 1 year where he put up like, 1,500 yards. It's weird, though. Before that, I don't think he had a year over 1,000, so it's just kind of interesting. He just puts up that 1 year, and then that's about it. That's the only NFL news today, though, is the Fred Warner signing, right? Oh, Christian McCaffrey. Yeah. I drafted him first overall, and I promised myself I will never draft him again. And I proved that this year when I had the first overall pick, and everyone was saying draft McCaffrey first overall. Well, I'm glad I went with CD Lamb there, because Christian McCaffrey does what Christian McCaffrey mostly does, and that's not play. Great when he plays. I mean, he's definitely probably the best running back when he plays, for sure, but most dynamic anyway. So I think that's a wrap on news for the NFL. I don't think there was anything else that was really major. We already kind of mentioned about Derrick Henry, I believe. Not yesterday, but the day before, because he inked that 2-year deal worth $30 million with Baltimore. So I think he's there for the next 3 years or something like that total. I think that's what, because it was a 2-year extension, I think. So I don't know, 2 or 3. I mean, we'll see if he. Doty's going to play another contract after that. It's could happen though. I mean, he could be like that Frank Gore type. You know what I mean? Frank Gore went till I think he was like 37 or something crazy like that. So you never know. Um, so yeah, the Blue Jays news yesterday. I mean, they fell to 22-24, lost 3-2 against Detroit Tigers, who are now 31-16. Can't believe I'm saying that the Detroit Tigers are doing that good. Any notable performances? Look like Alejandro Kirk was the only one that had a multi-hit game. He's hitting 287, 692 OPS. So that's not bad for a catcher in real life, especially given his defense is so good. I mean, Jose Berrios pitched good, let 2 earned runs in 6 innings. So, I mean, that's a quality start right there. Flaherty, who's been pretty good whenever we've kind of spoke about him, did let a run in 2/3 of an inning. This Fisher dude, 1 1/3, didn't let any runs, but like he let 2 hits. So I'm starting to think that was just a shitty inning that he was just able to weasel out of. But yeah, the Jays drop 1. I believe they're up against the San Diego Padres next. We will quickly give an update on the NHL front. So last night in Game 7 did not go the Leafs' way. I stopped watching after it was 2-0. I put on music and played Balatro. And found out the score ended up being 6-1. So, I mean, they had a great year. The better team did win. The Panthers were the better team. Would be interesting if Stolarz was playing. I don't think he would let more than 5 goals twice in a series, or you know what I mean. I don't think I think the goaltending would have been better, but at the same time, the offense, if you're only going to score 1 goal, you're not going to win very many games. So, Panthers go on to play the Carolina Hurricanes in the Eastern Conference Final. That'll start May 20th, which I believe is tomorrow at 8. I think that's 8 Eastern. The Stars and the Oilers will start May 21st. That will be an 8 o'clock start as well. I think this is all Eastern Standard Time. So only one Canadian team left in it. The Stars, Oilers should be a really exciting round. Don't know much about the Hurricanes. I've learned a bit about the Panthers, so it'll be interesting to learn about the Hurricanes because I know they're a really good team there. Denver got the shit kicked out of them as well, so kind of 2 just terrible Game 7s yesterday. So they lost 125-93 against OKC, so OKC did advance. The Thunder will take the Timberwolves starting May 20th. That's in the Western Conference Final at 8:30. And the Pacers and Knicks will start May 21st for the Eastern Conference Finals at 8 o'clock, and I believe it's Eastern Time. The Knicks are favored to win the first game by 5 or more, essentially. So we're all up to date there. I did say I would give us a bit of a fantasy update, so let's kind of pivot to fantasy there. Just going to bring up ESPN on my Chrome, because in Brave I don't have my information saved. I'll tell you, Brave's a good little browser there, Sage. Have you ever used Brave for the browser? It's got like a ad blocker already built in and stuff. It's friggin' awesome. So the standings, and this is unfortunate. Sage is temporarily in first place. Tommy Callahan's Auto Parts did, move up the ladder a little bit. I fell. Mother did get the best of me at the end. But it's a marathon, not a sprint. I got Spencer Strider coming back this week. George Kirby shouldn't be too far after it. I told you guys I would drop Xavier Edwards. Your gold medal. Beat me head to head. And then you can post that little gold medal. But yeah, Sage is currently first. He's two and a half games up on me. Bases loaded's 5 games behind me. Mother's team only 10 games back. Alexandra's awesome team 11 and a half back of Sage. Then we kind of get into a bit of a battle here. Graham and Vlad the Impaler are 18 and 21. So I mean, one of those 2 teams gonna make the playoffs. Dan falls to 33 and a half games back. So Dan's gonna have to really dig. I mean, I can't say it's over. I can't say his season's over, because if he goes head-to-head against, Graham or Vlad the Impaler, which he will, I believe. Let's see who he's got on tap this week. He's got Graham on tap this week. So if he beats Graham in a significant way, he could move up a bit. So I'm not going to count him out, but 33 and a half games, You may have buried Dan. You may have. He might not recoup from this. Mentally, he might be broken. But we'll see what happens, right? We got to play the whole season stage. Let's not get too carried away. It looks like our league has been busy, actually, the last couple of days. So I think I already reported... Oh, would you look at that? Actually, we've got a lot of moves to go over. So I think I already went over when I picked up Jackson Holiday and those guys. But I did drop Nico Horner. He was picked up by Vlad the Impalers today to play second base for them, of course. They dropped some person, a reliever named Hayden Wesneski. Not familiar with him. Doesn't mean he's not good, though. Bases loaded. Picked up Jose Alvarado from Philly, so a reliever. Dan finally cut ties with Tyler O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill, good power bat if you guys are looking for power, but usually his problem is he can't stay healthy, to be honest with you. Dan also added some guy named Mick Abel. Who is Mick Abel? He's probably some young... One thing you got to tip your hat with Dan is he finds some good young arms. I will say that. Well, what is he doing? Phillies optioned Mick Abel to AAA Lehigh Valley. Okay, so Abel knew before his spot start against the struggling Pirates that he'd be sent down regardless of how he performed. But he made it a very good one, striking out 9 across 6 scoreless innings in his Major League debut. It'll be interesting to see if he gets another shot before Andrew Painter's much-anticipated arrival this year. So I'm not sure if Dan's stashing him or not, but interesting. I'll have to let him know that he has been sent down to the minor leagues. But 9 strikeouts in 6 innings, I mean, maybe they want to kind of keep him up there. I don't know what this next move is. Bases loaded, added Lois Varland, reliever from Minnesota. Probably for holds, because obviously their closer, Duran, I believe, is still pitching. He better not be injured. I'll have to take a look at my roster. Interesting drop here. Bases loaded drop Josh Smith, third baseman. I don't think he's lived up to his hype as a top prospect, but I believe Josh Smith does play multiple positions and has displayed some pretty good stats in the past. Let's just take a quick look at Josh Smith. Just check his stats, because he's playing shortstop too. Shortstop and third base, so he might have a bit of a ceiling on him. Let me, the motherfucker's hitting 295 with a 797 OPS. What's the catch there? He's just not have enough power? 4 home runs. I mean, that's not the end of the world. It puts him on pace for 16. He only hit 13 last year. 731 OPS last year. I don't know. Doesn't really steal a whole lot of bases. So, I mean, like double digits, but not far beyond that. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad drop or anything, but guy that's hitting 295. I mean, that's someone, middle infielder. Someone's going to gobble him up, especially if he plays third and second and short. It's not a bad bench player to have. Mother added Ben Brown from the Chicago. Who the hell is Ben Brown? You guys have been busy with the moves. Jeez. It might be McLovin's cousin. It might be. Oh, Mama's doing some research here, I think. Ben Brown pitched well. So this is as per Roto-World, as was the one about that other McAble guy. So he pitched well for a no decision, blah, blah, blah. Served up a home run, solo shot. 25-year-old right-hander got 7 whiffs on 72 pitches on the night, registering a strong... Okay. They get an easy matchup against the Marlins. So, I mean, at worst case, probably a good streaming option, but potentially a guy that has a big arm if he's getting a lot of swing and misses there. The only thing about young pitchers I don't necessarily like is later in the year they might put him on like an innings count more than someone who's pitched a few years. So that's the only thing, is like I get worried about that later in the year when it comes playoff time. Because I have had that happen. I think everyone's who's had younger pitchers has had that happen where they start, oh, we don't want you to go beyond 150 pitches or 125, not pitches, innings. I should say they're not going to let you go beyond 150 pitches this day and age either, though. Last move was I did drop Xavier Edwards. He's on the DL. I didn't really want him anyway. He was just part of a throw-in. Really what I wanted was Jose Ramirez. I did pick up Brandon Nimmo, who I expect to be here for another week or two. Then he'll be cut. So if anyone wants Brandon Nimmo, just wait a week or two, pick him up, and you'll get decent production there. So that is our moves for, what is our league called? Do we just call Pete Rose? What's our league called? Pete Rose's haircut, sorry. Pete Rose had a hell of a haircut. A hell of a haircut. While we were talking, I believe Sage just made an interesting move, and I would like to grill him a little bit. So Tommy Callahan's Auto Parts added Hunter Goodman, outfielder for the Colorado Rockies, and dropped Christian Yelich. Now this sounds curious because Christian Yelich gets on base, steals bags. So Sage, what do you know that I don't? I mean, I know he's at a 644 OPS. He's only hitting at the Mendoza line, but like, what do you know that I don't? He's still getting on base at a good clip. I mean, his on base percentage is 100 points higher. So if he hits for an average of, above 240, he'll be fine. That's a very weird drop, Sage. You really think he's done or something? Oh, I don't know. I might be interested in adding Christian Yelich. He had a 909 OPS last year. He is the definition of inconsistent, though. Let's look at him. Let's look at him since 2018. Just OPS. He's so inconsistent. He had 1,000 OPS, in 2018, 1,100 in 2019. Then he falls to a 786 in 2020. Then he goes to a 736 in 2021, 738 in 2022. Bounces back, hits 818 OPS in 2023. 2024, he was a 909 OPS. And now he's at 644. So, I mean, maybe you're just picking the right year to drop him. Your sources tell you that Christian Yelich sucks. You haven't started him since week 2. I mean, let me look up this other guy that you got, though. Hunter Goodman. He's not a catcher. He's an outfielder. $25 years old. Okay, he's playing catcher. Why does it say outfielder? Holy fuck. 858 OPS so far. 7 home runs. 11 walks. He doesn't walk a ton, but he's not walking like too poorly. He's got a 1 WAR already. 29 RBI seems like an awful lot for a catcher, honestly. Well, I'll have to go to your team to check it. Let me go click your team. Oh, I got to go to tomorrow, basically. Okay, catcher and outfielder. Okay, so outfield is the one they have primary. Does he actually play outfield? That's interesting. I thought you would go with cutting Max Muncy, but you've always kind of had a thing for Max Muncy, haven't you? He's been on your team every year. I think I traded him to you last year there. Brian Reynolds having a tough start, 606. I do like Brian Reynolds, but definitely a tough. Oh, you've got Soto. Okay. You've got that. Jesus fuck, Kerry Carpenter's doing good this year. I think Max Muncy, I don't know, like Dylan Moore, do I trust him? I'm not sure. Wilmer Flores, you kind of got to keep him. You got, because I don't think there's anything better out there for third base in free agency, to be honest, you know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes you got to take shots too, like if it's not working. Well, yeah. Ryan Presley, though, what's he doing, man? Why is he doing so poorly? 6 ERA? Maybe he just had a couple real bad ones that inflated his stats like significantly. You know what I mean? Let me set my roster for tomorrow just so I don't forget. Everyone set your roster now. Don't want any excuses. All right, I already set my roster, except Spencer Strider returns tomorrow to face Mitchell Parker at the Washington Nationals. You want to know something fucked up, though? Like, look at the strikeouts that your starting pitchers have, right? Like, you're going to have guys that are probably your top that are like, 50 or 60, maybe, that sort of thing around there. This Mitchell Parker, Mason Miller in 16 innings has 31 strikeouts for me. He's a reliever. 31 strikeouts. That just sounds crazy. Yeah, usually your bats are what carry you. Usually you've got the corked thunder bats going on there. Usually you got a lot of power, and you kind of live or die by that power. So it's surprising. So normally you're known for hitting the ball. You're not known for pitching, but you're taking a bit of a philosophical change of approach this year, it looks like. So we'll see how it... pitching's good. Pitching's good. You get enough pitching, you can trade it. Because people are always looking... It's like real life, man. People are looking for pitching. You do need to fill out... Kind of what I do, though, is early in the draft, I don't try to get a pitcher. I think you want to get those positions that are harder to get. So, like a shortstop. I don't care about catcher. And then I just kind of take best player available for a bit. And then I don't ever want to be the first person taking the pitcher in the draft. So I'll just kind of wait. And because you can find, like, it's crazy. Every year, though, like, we find pitchers in free agency that are, like, extremely good. There's always young bucks coming. There's always some guy that has, like, a bounce back year or a fluke year. Skubal is an amazing pitcher. I believe he won the Cy Young last year. I had him on my team, and he was like low twos for his ERA, and I think he gets quite a bit of strikeouts too. But yeah, let me just take a look at your pitching real quick. I do like Paul Skeens though. I mean, he's pitching good. I mean, he's got 62 strikeouts, 2.44 ERA, .94 WHIP. So he's going to be up for Cy Young in the National League. The only thing is, I mean, he can't really control the wins. He's, like you said, he's on the Pittsburgh Pirates. I think they fired their coach the other week there. So yeah, I'm not going to fault. I'd never look at a pitcher's wins and be like, oh, that's a good stat to look at, because I remember Felix Hernandez was clearly the best pitcher in the league, and I think he only won 10 or 12 ball games, maybe 13 tops. And they're like, oh, we got to give it to the guy that had 20. It's like, no, you're not going to give it to a guy just because he is on a team that was blasting out 5.5 runs per game, right? So, interesting. You get some pitchers I don't know that look all right, like this Brandon Pafat. He looks okay. I don't like his whip, but his ERA is looking pretty good there. Jason Adam, you'll like him until you hate him. So you'll like him until his arm falls off a bit there. Yeah, Fried is a good pitcher. The only thing that would scare me a little bit about him long term would be where he pitches in New York. Like, those numbers will go up, but he is, I think, a bit of more of a ground ball pitcher, so it might not affect him quite as much in that hitter's ballpark, right? Tyler McGill, I mean, you got some guys. I mean, there's room for improvement, but I do like Spencer Schwellenbach. He is really good, and he's pretty young too, but he kind of seems like he could be a bit of a horse. Dylan Cease, like, you love his strikeouts year in, year out, but his ERA is just always high. I had Dylan Cease, I think, last year. He's going to get you strikeouts. He's going to get you more than 9 strikeouts per 9 innings, right? So you got to like that. What else you got? I mean, Trevor McGill. Who's this Trevor McGill? We got a Tyler McGill and a Trevor McGill. I wonder if they're related. I like Batista. I do like Felix Batista. He's a good closer. Emmanuel Clase, I mean, typically is the best closer in the game. I mean, his ERA right now is a little high, just under 5. I just wonder if he got rattled from the playoffs. I don't think there's anything to it. He's probably still throwing like 100, 102, etc. So I like Class A. I like Batista. What else do we got here? Alex Vesia. He must be a hold guy. Okay, yeah, hold guy. Jason Adam. I mean, I'm telling you, Sage, you're going to like him till you hate him. Enjoy him while he's healthy. Because his arm will fall off soon, and he'll be gone for 2 fucking months. Yeah, Tanner Scott, too. I kind of like going with the Dodgers for 2 reasons. If you got a few Dodgers, like, their pitchers are good, for one. Their team is good, so they're going to get holds and they're going to get wins. So Tanner Scott, he was one I was hoping that would actually sign with the Jays. I think he came close to signing with the Jays, but I mean, it seems everyone just picks the Dodgers nowadays. It's just crazy. It's always the Dodgers that people are fucking signing with nowadays. All right, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Depending on Dan's work schedule, I will start Red Dead Redemption at some point this week. I think that's what we're going to start with. Because, I mean, I got it downloaded. It's eating like 90 or 125 gigabytes of space. So I got to get that game beat very, very soon so I can clear that cap space on the computer. I didn't lie. We will be doing the game at some point. I don't know the schedule, but we'll definitely do it later this week for sure. I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to a single player game. Really, the only single player game I like is Balatro, so this is going to be a bit of an adjustment for me. So, wish me luck. And are we doing it so that like what difficulty should I play on? I'm not a big shooter guy. Or does it just shoot like Grand Theft Auto? Where you like press left trigger and then like shoot or whatever. I like that it's a controller game. Well, you guys will have to keep me engaged. It's Grand Theft Auto. Okay, well, why didn't I just download Grand Theft Auto then and do that, right? We'll see if I like it. I mean, I have my doubts, although I know it's ranked as one of the best games of all time for ratings. So we'll see if it's all Rockstar hype or if it's real at the Thundercloud later in the week there. I'm wondering. Yeah, I'll worry about that on my own. The shooting is like GTA fucker. Okay, you could have just said without the fucker. So you're going to have to learn to be a little bit more polite and a little bit more patient, Sage, because I've had it. I've had it up to here with you. You know? It's just, enough is enough. A batch? A batch of what? A batch of... I'm not going to finish the sentence. You're a batch. Okay? Alright, I'm putting a stamp in it. I'm calling it there. I'm not sticking around to be fucking name called and ridiculed all the time. Okay? I'm fucking putting a stamp in it. That's it. I'm done. This fucking channel's done. I can't fucking handle it anymore. Get on my fucking nerves every fucking stream. Just take a deep breath in. Oh, great. I'm down 6-0 in fantasy. That's great. That's fucking great. I'm not deleting shit. We don't edit anything on this channel. It's not... I don't do editing. I'm not Nathan. No, why are you using reverse psychology to get me to... You want me to be like Vince McMahon? I'm going to kill my creation. Me and the NWO. Is that what you want? I'll kill my fucking creation. And then I'll just have to put the streams on Indie Game Cloud. I'll invade the cloud. It'll be like a WCW invasion. Alright, we got an invasion coming. Oh, look at that. You guys are so well behaved. I think you hit the like button without being told to hit the like button. Wow. It's almost like you guys are like dogs and can fucking learn. Good work, you know. Neato, gang. Neato. Alright, guys. I got to put a wrap on it there. It's earlier than it normally will be. Just because there was nothing to do. Nothing really to go over. I didn't really want to do the stream yesterday, so... Yeah, you're like dogs. You learn. That's a compliment. You guys are being... It's a good dog. Did Nathan do the background? No, I did it myself. I handcrafted it. I whittled it from a piece of cloud. Of course Nathan did it. I'm not doing that shit. I thanked him. Then that's it. But we need to. There are some things that we need to fix, like the little the placeholder thing we have right now needs to get better. That says the thundercloud. I also think. Oh, he fucking didn't. No, he didn't fucking do that, did he? Did he fucking sneak it in? Unfucking believable. Stealing my fucking thunder from the fucking thundercloud. I can't see it on my end. Bottom middle. No, it's not. You're just joking. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. Enhanced vision. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, alright. Oh my god, I think he did. That little fucker. You didn't think I'd catch you, did you, Nathan? What a little fucker. Subliminally marketing, and their channel's been taking a jump. Ever since. They've had 7 subscribers. Because people are subliminally coming here and then going there. Wow. It's genius, but what a fucking asshole at the same fucking time. Wow, I can't believe as if I needed to be even more angry than I already was. Nathan goes and lays this shit on me. I see that little fucking cloud in there. Little indie game cloud. Yeah, it's being struck by lightning, though, so that means they're toast. Well, good eye, Sage. Good eye. You know, you will, I'm going to polish that wrench for you because of that. It's a good catch. You know, you're like a fisherman with that catch there. Excellent work. All right, that is it from me. There's nothing else to go over in sports. We had a pretty long fantasy baseball breakdown. We will only really track not so much like the scores throughout the week, maybe occasionally, but more so the transactions. And then at the end of the week, we can kind of do a roundup of who won what matchup and then kind of focus on like the matchups coming, that sort of thing, where they stand. All right, I'm putting a stamp in it for real this time. Everyone have a good night. We'll be back at it tomorrow late. It will be late because I have to go back to work. So have a good night, guys.